Have you ever noticed that some of the richest people in the world don't dress rich? Think of Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, and even Africans Ali Dangote and Mike Adenuga. These men keep it simple. Do you know why? Looking poor is a cheat code to financial freedom. At the end of this video, you will understand why keeping a low profile is the smartest move you can ever make. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ada. I'm excited to have you here. If you're a new subscriber, you're welcome. I appreciate you. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. I love you and I know you know that too. Well, today I am going to be sharing with you the reasons why looking poor is very, very important. Please don't go away. Stay with me as we get right into it. So, the first reason here is that it simplifies your life. Now, imagine somebody gives you a Lamborghini. Exciting, right? It's a gift you didn't have to buy with your money. But then, you're excited about it for 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, and then the recurring cost comes in. You have to buy fuel into the car, because the bigger the vehicle, the more fuel you get. You have to service the car. And of course, the higher the cost of the car, the higher the servicing cost, the higher the parts of the car. If you need to change a tire, for instance, you pay more. So those are recurring costs, recurring effects that makes owning a free Lamborghini make you spend more. Now this leads us to the Diderot Effect. And the man's last name is Diderot, who was gifted a beautiful red expensive robe. And when he got that robe, he discovered that the robe he has does not fit the lifestyle he was living before he got that robe. And so he had to start changing things he owned to fit to the picture of the robe that he already had, which made him to spend more. And when you acquire something, the recurring cost of other things that you have to get along to keep up to the standard of that thing you have acquired is a cost that makes you spend more. And this can be avoided if you keep a simple life. Now when you have more money, more problems, and the maintenance will also be high. Now here's a question for you. Have you ever bought something that made you spend more? Please drop it in the comment section. I want to read from you. Now looking poor is cheaper to maintain, and it also puts more money in your pocket. It makes you to save more. Now let's assume iPhone has different version, Pro Max, Pro, they keep releasing them every year. Now imagine trying to keep up with the trend. A designer stuff is out, you go and buy a designer shoe, you buy designer wears, or you take an updated iPhone when the one you have currently is in good condition. There's nothing wrong with it. That's because we want to identify with the trend, we want to keep up with, the updated versions, forgetting that somebody is using that to make money of us. If we can discipline ourselves, we are not going to follow the trend. It's cheaper to maintain. It makes us to keep more money aside. We can build up an emergency fund. An emergency fund is being able to save 3 months of your income in a fund which will be readily available for emergencies, like for instance an illness, an accident, or something unexpected happens. You are able to mitigate that thing with that emergency fund you have kept. And all those excess money can also be used to developing yourself. You can invest in yourself. You can buy courses that will develop yourself, that will give you ideas or give you skills to be able to make more income in future. So all this money, if gathered together, is a whole lot which can be used for something more productive than trying to follow the trend and identify with what is happening in society just because you want to showcase to the world that you have it. I want you to think of every unnecessary purchase you have made as money that could have been invested into your future. Now, if you don't look for, keep a low profile, you invite the wrong people into your life. These are people who will expect you to be spending monies that you don't have to keep up with that profile. And you have to be true to himself rather than borrowing, maybe getting a credit card and spending money, borrowing money to spend to please those circle of friends. Not keeping a low profile attracts the wrong people who would want you to just spend your money lavishly and spend it anyhow. Also, when you don't keep a low profile, there are people who hang on to you because of the money that you have and because of what they want to get from you, not because the friendship is genuine or truthful. There's a popular saying that says a man knows his friends when he's at his lowest moment, when there's no money and there's nothing that man has. That's when you know who your true friends are. So have you ever had to decline an expensive outing just to protect your finances? Please drop this in the comment section. I want to read, I want to hear from you. Looking poor also protects you, gives you some sort of security. Now, when you want to live a flashy lifestyle to show to the world that you have money, you become a target. Let's be realistic. Become a target of kidnappers, become a target of hatred, people who want your downfall, who will probably connive with wicked people to hurt you or to harm you. Or you even become a robbery attack. People plan to break into your home to steal and cause havoc just because you have showcased that you have a flashy lifestyle. You showcase that you have some sort of money which they have come to get. There was a story of someone who got attacked by robbers. Robbers came to his house and they were asking him, bring this out. Okay, this money that you got from this, let us have it. This thing that you got from this, let us have it. And he was surprised and he gave them everything that they asked for. He asked them, how did you know I have all of this? And they said, we saw now, you posted everything online. We saw it on this, we saw it on that. So there are some things that we don't have to show out for our own security, for our own safety. Would you rather be quietly wealthy or loudly broke? Now, looking poor makes you contented and appreciates what you already have. Once you're looking poor, you don't have to meet up with anybody's expectations. You don't have to live your life by the world standard. Now, it's been recorded that no matter what you acquire that makes you excited and happy, after a few days, after a few months, you go back to that level of happiness you had before you make that acquisition. For instance, the example of the Lamborghini I gave in the first example, after 2 months, you become used, your happiness level returns back to where it was before the acquisition of that Lamborghini. That is what happens. I remember when I was a child growing up, my father bought this black and white television. Mr. President is his name then. And when my daddy brought this TV home, I couldn't sleep that night. As a young, excited child that I was, I would wake up in the middle of the night and look at the direction of the TV, if it was still there, or if it was a dream, or if it had disappeared. That was how happy I was. I thought about not having to go to people's houses, to watch TV anymore. I can do that in my own house. I can watch what I want to watch when I want to watch it. I was so excited. But it didn't take more than a couple of months and my happiness level went back to what it was before the TV was acquired. And that is how it is for everything. If you get a new job, you get a new car, you move into a new house, that happiness level will go back to what it was before you made an acquisition, and then you focus your energy on getting something else that will bring you that excitement. So it's a circle that goes on and on. So let's be appreciative of what we have. Whatever you have now is working well for you. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Let us appreciate it and stop looking out at what other people own. We want to acquire what they own. Some of us are in a competition with others. When they get something, we want to get it. Focus on things that would edify you. Focus on things that would make you grow, things that would add to your person, not affect your mental health. So let's be contented with what we have. Now, what truly matters is your health, your social circle, the friends in your space, your job, your shelter, and your purpose. If you have all of these, you're already winning. You don't have to bother about the other things that are just extras, maybe unnecessary extras. Now, I want you to take a second and just drop one thing that you're grateful to God for in the comment section. Just drop it. That one thing that God has given you that you are grateful for. Remember, there are lots of people on the sick bed in the hospital. There are lots of people in oxygen, but you have your health. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful that I'm alive. A lot of people have died, but I'm grateful to God for keeping me this far. So what do you think? Are you ready to embrace a simpler, wealth-building, low-profile lifestyle? Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. I also want you to drop a comment. I would love to read from you. Until I come your way next time, bye for now.